Hello, my name is Weineck from PPA. Today I'd like to talk to you about our two products, Weineck, which is a bentonite waterstop, and Swell, which is a swelling rubber. Now, depending in what areas you would like to work in, if it's prefab or concrete on site, you can either use the one or the other. When it comes to bentonite, bentonite swells when it comes in contact with water and is very, very soft. The advantage of this is that the bentonite is able to creep up into any cracks or cavities inside the concrete and waterproof this and stop water from getting into your construction. When working, for example, with prefab units, you can use our swelling rubber. Prefab units are very well vibrated normally and have no cracks or cavities inside the concrete. That's why you can use a swelling rubber. The swelling rubber will swell, it will keep its shape, but will increase in volume and size and stop any water from getting into your construction. As you can see, for example, here, this would be a round swelling rubber, our Swell in a round version, or a square version, depending what you need. Now, Weineck has two main systems. We have the Weineck as a standard version, as you can see here, and then we have the Weineck Plus. The Weineck Plus has a rain protection up to 72 hours. When installing the Weineck, we have different ways of installing it. You can either use, for example, a mesh. The mesh is placed over the Weineck or the Weineck Plus, and you can then nail it to the surface and keeping it in position, and you can have the concrete pour immediately after installation. Alternatively, you can also use our SEM 805 as a glue to apply this to the surface. We also have a version, for example, a combination out of an injection hose and a bentonite waterstop. So we have the Weineck Inject, which is with a rain protection on the surface, and you can go along and you can install the injection hose into the Weineck Plus, connect that onto the surface, stick it to the surface, and if needed later on, water will get into your construction site, onto your construction joint. It'll come in contact with the Weineck. The Weineck will swell and will stop any water from getting in. If needed, if you have bigger cracks or cavities inside the concrete, you can later also inject into the hose here. When it comes to our swelling rubber, here we also have several shapes and sizes. So you have round versions, our square versions. The square versions are also available in different sizes. When it comes to injection hose and swelling rubber, we also have a solution for that. We have our Swell Inject. With a combination of the injection hose, you can push that into that, connect it to the surface. Again, if water gets in, the swelling rubber will swell first. If needed later on, if there are any cracks or cavities, you can also inject later on into your construction. Now, if you have any further questions about our products, please contact us. We'll be pleased to help you.